There is now a push to help people in our community who are struggling with addiction. It's a problem that's been particularly bad in our community over the last several years. Now, according to the latest data from the State Department of Health, compiled last fall, half of the counties in western New York have high numbers of deaths due to the opioid overdoses that worsened as of 2020. Chautauqua, Erie, Genesee, and Niagara counties all saw more overdose deaths than the state average. But as of May of last year, there were less than 23,000 substance abuse. Now, behavioral disorder and mental health counselors employed in the state. So tonight I sat down with the folks at one university in Buffalo that's hoping to put more clinically trained counselors in the field faster.
We're trying to develop better trained counselors, better educated counselors, more well-rounded counselors that will go out and be able to address not just, say, for example, the alcohol use, but the depression that's maybe driving it.
Tim Arendt is a clinical assistant professor of psychology at D'Youville. He says this fall, psychology majors at D'Youville University will have the opportunity to be trained in becoming a New York State credentialed alcoholism and substance abuse counselor, also known as KSAC.
What we're doing to make it different here, Dr. Lori Klingel, who is the president of the university, has partnered with the Beacon Center of Central and Western New York, Jackie West, and we are developing a clinic right here on campus. It'll not only treat anybody on campus in the area that has any type of addiction issues, but it's going to allow students the ability to actually do their clinical work right at the school.
The training goes through 8 courses, including counseling theory, counseling techniques, how to be person-centered, and different types of drug abuse.
You see it in the courts, what the opioid crisis has led to, the fentanyl crisis and the overdose amounts that are going on. Individuals actually feel this, they see it. So a lot of students have reached out and said, okay, what can I do to address this?
Upon graduation, students will not only be walking out with their bachelor's degrees, but will also have anywhere between 500 to 1,100 clinical hours under their belts and a faster track to helping people struggling with addiction.
Most agencies in the field are not able to find counselors. It's very difficult to find counselors, let alone counselors that are trained and want to be addiction counselors.
To address that workforce shortage, the university is partnering with the Beacon Center. CEO Jacqueline West says that partnership will be the perfect springboard for students.
It will provide a training ground for counselors to be able to learn about how to become a substance use disorder counselor. So they'll be paired with the school. They'll do an internship with Beacon Center. They'll learn how to actually deliver services. They'll learn how to be, conducting individual sessions, group sessions, how to do evaluations.
Well, if you'd like to learn more about getting into the program, I've posted a link in the story on WKBW.com. Meanwhile, if you or someone you know is struggling with addiction, there is help available 24/7. The Erie County Addiction Hotline can be reached at 716-831-7007, or you can call the Substance Abuse and Mental Health Services Administration Hotline at 1-800-662-HELP.